This is Magnum Pi, and I'm here with Dark Templar.
How's it going, guys?
The other guys aren't with us because, well, this is the makeup session because DT wasn't able to join us the last time, but he's here with us now, and we're going to see what happened to Elliot. When we last left Elliot, he was looking for clues as to Karen's disappearance with Vinnie, and Vinnie had left at the beginning of the last episode or two, and had given Elliot his clue that he had there as to the whereabouts of Karen, which was some pretty high-res video footage that he got. And that's kind of where we're going to pick up. But before we do, if you like this stuff, hit subscribe. If you want to be notified, hit the bell. And any comments down below, we'd love to hear from you. Let's get into everything here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. So there you are. You are at the mall, just kind of leaving that store there. What do you want to do? It's kind of the afternoon of that day.
Right. Did Vinny tell me the high school this kid went to?
It is. I think it's like St. Ignatius or something like that. It's in Little Italy.
Little Italy.
Yeah, okay. And he's got like a varsity jacket with his number on the sleeve and.
Fair enough. Is there in this mall?
Sorry.
In this mall, is there like an army surplus store or anything like
that? Tell me what you're looking for, and I can tell you what's wrong.
Brass knuckles is what I'm looking for.
So brass knuckles are illegal, so you wouldn't find them. You could find other stuff. You just want something that's gonna kind of pack a bit of a punch.
Is there? I don't know if what's good would be around there, like a pack a punch like that. But how about, is there a athletic store, like a sports store?
Oh, sure.
Locker,
yeah, most definitely. Those are there.
Okay.
Let's just if you're looking for that sort of thing, you do have contacts, right? As well as resources now. So your contacts could get you into touch with things, right? So
yeah, I don't want to do that yet, though. I want to do this on my own. I'm kind of like, I'm very jealous filled at the moment, so I'm not really thinking about other people, and I'm kind of just I'm reacting to the situation at the moment. So I think I'm going to find a sporting goods store.
All right.
Browse around a little bit, and I want to find like a 14-ounce bat.
Okay.
Like an aluminum bat. It's quite small, like a billy club almost, but like something I can conceal in my jacket.
Okay. Let me take a quick look at things like bats. So a bat is very much like a nightstick.
Yeah,
and
very much like a nightstick.
Well, in the sense that nightstick is basically a plastic-covered piece of metal.
Metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a bat.
Yeah, very much so. And so size for that is 2, and or a metal club. Both are basically the same sort of thing here. And I would say it's probably more like a metal club, to be quite honest.
Okay.
Because that's what it really seems to be to me. But both are size 2, which means they can be hidden in in your coat, right under a coat.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's a melee weapon, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So if you let's take a look there, it would be under weapon and attack. You would put it down. Metal club. Its melee damage is on that sucker is 2. And initiative mod is -2. Strength requirement is 2, which means you do meet that strength requirement now. Size is 2, and doesn't have a capacity or anything like that.
Done.
So there you are. And that has a resource of 1, which means if you take a look at what that means for resources, you can afford it this time. And but that should, if I'm not mistaken, use up your resources for this chapter.
Sounds good. I don't need more resources right now.
Yeah, it's your disposable cash, right? You haven't
Mm-hmm.
lost anything that you normally would have. It's just your disposable cash is used up. Once per chapter, you can procure an item at your resource level or lower. There you go. Cool. Awesome. So now you are armed. All right.
Oh, I'm armed.
Yeah. And yeah. So what do you do now? Roamed around, found a reasonably sized thing that you can slip under your coat.
Yep. And going to get into my vehicle and start heading towards this high school. I'm obviously very concerned about Karen.
Okay.
My her bag.
Cool. So yeah, you'll head over that way. And
Actually, before I do that, sorry, can I do one other thing?
Sure.
Can I are there any area where I can wear a bandana or something?
Like over your face?
A bandana. Yeah, to put over my face.
Yeah, you could probably get one of those. That shouldn't be too difficult. You probably even have a scarf or something like that, right?
Yeah, I'll buy a scarf.
Well, you probably already have one, right? It's March. It's not like it's super, warm yet.
Yeah,
really
that's
cold.
why I conceal myself in case there's cameras and stuff.
Yeah, sure. All right. So you.
And I plan to conceal myself, just to make that clear.
Okay. So you drive up to the school. Are you kind of waiting in the car? Are you getting out of the car? What's going on?
Well, I'm gonna scope this guy out. Do a little bit of a recon.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll eventually get out of the car. Trying to figure out where I would see him.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how are you circling the block around the school, waiting to see if he comes out of the school or anything like that, or?
No, I think I will get out at one point and talk to someone far away enough. I'll park a little further away so my car's not in view.
Okay, and then walk up to the school, sort of thing.
Yeah, and then walk up to the school.
All
I have it obviously the back concealed in my sleeve.
Yeah, gotcha.
And yeah. And so, yeah, I'm gonna.
Now it's not sleeve concealable. Just so you know, that'd be kind of a size 1. It's a size 2, so it's literally under the coat, sort of thing. Like you got your hand under the coat holding, or it's stuffed up under your armpit or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll have it underneath my coat, and I'm gonna walk over and maybe catch a student who's coming to the school, perhaps, or leaving the school.
So it's the afternoon.
On the grounds.
Yeah,
Pardon?
it's afternoon, and it's it's a private Catholic school sort of thing. It's spring. Okay. Yeah, there you are, kind of hanging out near the kind of entrance to the school, or
maybe around maybe the field or something like that, if there is one. But I'm gonna try to talk to someone who is not necessarily on the grounds at the moment to see if I can find a kid who's not on the grounds, just so.
Yeah, you kind of scope it out a bit. Wait till the kid kind of walks away from the school or something like that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And so I'll actually approach one. Yeah. And do I know this kid's name? Just curious.
You have no idea what this kid's name is. You have a picture of him, though.
Oh, okay. I'm going to flash this kid this picture immediately. But I'm going to try to, hey, quick question for you.
Yeah? What's up?
Is it a guy or a girl?
It's a guy.
And so I'm like, hey, listen. I was just curious. At what times does the football practice happen?
Right after school, usually, but it's it's spring, so football practices. I don't know. Do the football practice normally happen in spring? I don't know. Probably not.
I don't know.
Yeah, football's a fall sport, but
all our viewers, please tell us if football starts in the spring.
Yeah, I don't know. They might have some, some other sort of training just to keep them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it usually starts in the fall, right?
Yeah, it's an August, into September fall sport, right?
Yeah.
So, but I'm sure there's other stuff going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I guess this guy will say that, and I'm like, okay, that's fair. Just curious. I'm gonna use my persuade here. I'm gonna try to persuade this. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna try to persuade this guy.
Yeah. With
I'm going
manipulation.
to manipulation.
Yeah.
Persuasion. And without giving it away, kind of thing, I'm gonna show the picture of this particular individual. The reason I'm gonna lie to him at the same time, and basically like there's this guy here I'm looking for, and he's been tracking him. I'm becoming an investigator, and
now you do look like you're 16, right? So
I guess that's true. No, I'm 17. Damn it, I'm 17. But
I thought you just turned 16.
No, I just turned 17, man.
Oh,
I was 16
okay.
turning 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Still baby faced. But yeah, so I'm gonna persuade him to tell me. I'm looking for this guy right here, and here he plays on the football team. Think you can help me out?
Okay, you want him to give you some information. So manipulation plus persuasion. His composure is going to be
wait. I'm gonna use my willpower.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I obviously don't want this to happen. I don't want you to throw anything out yet before I.
No. I mean, his composure is what you would be up against anyway, right? So
right,
it's no additional penalty.
Oh, okay.
So you'd be at a bonus of 1 total.
Mm-hmm. Will this be under my impatience as of my vice, or no?
Let's see. Right, so boom. Right, character's actions align with the vice. Right, my character is going to give into his vice and act with impatience by.
Right, I could threaten him instead.
Yeah, you would use intimidate rather than persuade then.
Yeah, then I'll do that instead. I'll intimidate rather than persuade.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, cool.
All right. Do you use your bat? Do you pull the bat on
him? Yeah, I am going to use the bat. Okay. I'll be like, you, and I'm pointing out like, you fucking tell anybody.
Okay.
I'll find you next. I
cool.
remember your face.
Yep. So you get the damage bonus of your bat as a bonus to your roll. So you have an additional +2. Okay. And so, yeah, you would also regain that willpower. So you've got a total +5. His composure is 2, or so -2. So a total of +3.
Yeah.
To your I guess you're using presence, not even manipulation, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Is it the same, or?
No, it's not the same.
Okay, so your presence isn't. You don't look nearly as intimidating as you like to think you are, I guess. But you would be using your presence. But you got the bat, so presence and intimidate +5
gotcha.
-2.
Oof, barely.
Yeah.
Success.
Okay. And he's like, you pull the bat on him, and tell me again just exactly what it is that you wanted.
Oh, I want to know who this kid is and where to find him.
Okay. And
where does he usually hang out, kind of thing? Or where can I find him?
He says that's Bobby Ridley, right? He's like
Ridley?
Bobby Ridley. Yeah, I'd recognize him anywhere. He'd probably be at Chilton's Books. That's where he works. It's his after school job.
Sounds good. Thanks for letting me know. Forget this face.
And he runs away.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, so I'm going to, I guess, go to where he works and wait for him there.
Okay.
And catch him on the way to work, and then sounds good.
Okay. So Chilton Books is it's still in this kind of university area. Little Italy is just north of the University of Illinois. You can expend those clues. Just delete them from your bank of clues.
Will do.
And you will basically make it happen. You will find Karen, but you will find her with the added complication of Mr. Ridley being there as well. And you walk up to Chilton's Books, and You see,
Is he already there? Or can I catch
yeah,
him before he?
no, he's there already. He's inside the store, but you see a familiar blonde girl, Karen, leaning on the front counter talking with him.
Sure. So, all right, I'm going to walk in, and I'm going to go like, not. I'm going to
What
go
are
to
you
like the
doing
back.
before you walk in? Are you setting anything up about yourself?
What do you mean?
You had mentioned a scarf and stuff like that before.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put a scarf over like over my nose, like
Okay.
nose and mouth.
Yep.
I am. It is cold, so
Yeah.
it's still not like warm. Put my hood up that I'm currently wearing, obviously,
Okay.
and I'm gonna browse like in the back kind of thing, but I'm gonna try and move a little closer so I can possibly hear their conversation. I want to kind of know what's going on before I'm like upset, obviously, but I want to kind of hear something.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that at all because I'm feeling jealous. I said this earlier. So yeah, I'm going to feel really jealous. I'm gonna walk in there. I'm not gonna pull my bat out yet, but I'm gonna walk in there, extremely huffy puffy, put this over my face, right, kind of thing.
Mm.
And yeah, I'm gonna walk right to the counter, and he's like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on?"
Okay. So you do have yourself disguised then as best as you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
but still up.
Are you trying to conceal that it's you from Karen?
No, I don't give a shit if she knows me. I'm jealous. I
Okay.
don't. No.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
You're overcome with emotion. All right.
I am because I've been rolling with her and this fucking asshole. Yeah, so yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm concealed, but I don't give a shit. I'm using my regular voice.
Okay. Cool. So this is a totally different scene, and
Sweet.
yeah, you're gonna get another willpower point back because
Sweet.
you're impatient. This is it. You're being motivated by jealousy. You're impatient. You're throwing caution to the wind. Okay. You just charge right up to the desk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it. What do you say?
Like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, what the fuck is going on here?
Okay. And
Who's this piece of shit?
oh, you say that to Karen?
No, yeah, I'm gonna say that to Karen, but he's gonna be like right there, right? So he can
Oh
hear
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And he's like, "Whoa!" Right? He kind of steps back and puts his hands up. She jumps back as well, and she's like, "Elliot, is that Elliot? Is that you?"
Well, you know who this is. What are you doing with him? How he just ghosted me? What the fuck's going on? This pretty boy over here.
And pretty boy, right? Right.
Wearing like that leather jacket at the same time.
Yeah, he's like, "Karen, you know this thug?" Basically, is what he says.
Like, hey, shut the fuck up.
She's like, Elliot,
Yeah.
Elliot, what's wrong? Where have you been?
What do you mean, where have I been? Where have you been? You ghosted me. I want to go find you, and you ghosted me. Now I see you with this guy over here. I saw you on camera and everything.
Yeah, you rescued me. This is Bobby.
Obviously, I know who this is. This is Bobby. I got it. Bobby's gonna have a broken leg by the end of this.
He's like, "Hey, man, calm down."
No, you
Right.
fucking calm down. I saw your arm draped around my girl.
And Karen's like, "Your girl." She's like, "Elliot, Bobby's my boyfriend now. He saved me. After I left the library, she found me again. He saved me." And she kind of looks a little disturbed, like her face kind of changes to be bothered by this. And Bobby also kind of looks down, looking almost ashamed, right? Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure she was going to kill her."
Who was gonna kill her?
That, and Karen kind of gives him a look. That woman.
Did she tell you about this woman? Just curious.
She told me enough about the woman afterward. Yeah, I guess.
And she also told you that woman's still up and standing, right?
And they both looked at each other. What? That can't be. And Karen's like, Elliot, did you see her again?
She moved in front of me. We thought she was dead. She ain't dead.
And they both look at each other, and they look like the color drains out of their face. And Bobby's like, listen, man, I'm going to put the closed sign. Is that okay?
Sure, go for it.
All right. He keeps his eye on you. He kind of bumps a shelf as he's...
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on him as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn around. So what'd you do, hit her with your car?
That was the first thing I did. Yeah. And he kind of...
What'd you do after that? Did someone drag her there, or did you... Where did she get thrown there?
That's where I knocked her there. He locks the door and he's like, and Karen kind of reaches for you and kind of tries to pull the scarf away from your face.
And I'm going to bat her hand away.
Okay, she's like, Elliot, we just want to talk to you. She kind of rubs her hand. And Bobby's like, dude, what do you know about that woman?
She's out to get her.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you know about her?
She's a monster. I know. What do you know about her? Is that before I divulge all this? What do you know about her?
It's like, and Karen he looks over at Karen, and Karen kind of nods. She's like, Elliot, you probably need to see something. Come with us.
Okay.
And he
very cautious.
Yeah, he walks to the back of the store and opens up the door to the storeroom in the back. And there's the storeroom there's all sorts of boxes and shelves of books and things like that. There's a door to the left that goes to the staff bathroom, and then there's a door to the right, well, a doorway anyway, with some stairs. No, there's a door, but it's open, with some stairs leading down. And he flips on the light, and he heads down that way. And he's like, all right, so this might be a little bit disturbing for you.
Uh-huh.
Right, and he leads the way. Karen's behind you. It's okay, she says.
Okay.
All right, and you head down the steps, and it's a small. It's more storage. There's some shelves down here and the like, but there's a spot in the middle that's been cleared out. You can tell that a lot of stuff has been pushed back to the sides. There's some chairs that are kind of situated in a circle, 5 chairs situated in a circle. And in the center of that circle on the floor is a symbol that's drawn. And above that symbol is what appears to be a translucent woman kind of rotating and spinning kind of a 360 really slowly. And she looks over her shoulder at you as you get there, and as her body is rotating away from you, she looks back over her shoulder at you. You can tell that her jaw is disconnected. You can see through her, and she's there rotating, hovering in the air.
Okay.
And Karen's like, that symbol on the ground is what my mother taught me how to do for protection from spirits. And Bobby's like, and the lady that has been trying to kill her and who her mother is, they're werewolves.
So your mother is the one trying to kill you?
No, no.
Well,
That
one who
woman,
killed your mother, sorry.
yeah, they're both werewolves. And
So is it gonna make you guys werewolves?
I'm not, says Bobby, and he walks over to a table and um, he picks up what looks to be a rather crude axe, but the blade is made of silver. He's like, we're part of Chilton's crew. We call ourselves. It's my uncle who owns this place, myself, and Karen here. We've been summoning up ghosts and trying to set them at ease and put them back to rest for maybe 8 months, 9 months now. I was driving down the street and yeah, I saw the people running out of the subway one day back in December. I thought I could help. Had a truck, and when I went there, I saw a woman scrambling up the stairs, turned into a wolf. Ran right past me, and well, if you're the dude that I think you are, she was chasing you and Karen.
How come I don't remember this? I remember being in the subway, but why don't I remember this? I'm gonna list. I'm gonna talk to both of them at the same time, like together.
That's what happens sometimes, Elliot. If you aren't, if witnessing the werewolves breaks your will, it'll your brain will fill in the details so that you can forget. It's like a defense mechanism. Yeah. Apparently it didn't work for me, says Bobby. And
What do you mean?
I remembered the whole thing.
Oh, I see.
When I came back, I told the rest of the crew that not only are ghosts real, but apparently werewolves too. Well, we all know werewolves don't like silver. And so we bought up all the silver at all the pawn shops that we could find and melted it down and made some crude weapons. I watched a few videos and some how-tos. And yeah, well, it's not the best, he says, but it worked. I happened to I've been keeping it with me because I saw that werewolf in broad daylight, so it could happen at any time. It didn't need to be a full moon. And I was driving along, and I saw her again, and I saw Karen in the parking lot, and it looked like she was gonna get hurt. So I floored my truck, and I hit the woman, grabbed my axe, sprung out of the truck. By the time she got up and turned around to face me, I chopped her right in the chest. She went down like a sack of hammers, man. One blow, right to the center, and he kind of touches on his chest where you saw that big gash on her body. She didn't move after that. I was sure that we killed her. I told Karen that, if she wanted to live, to come with me, and she did, and we got out of there. My uncle has been putting her up here, and he kind of points over to a cot down there to keep her safe. Once she knew that I knew the werewolves existed, she told me what happened to her mother and her aunt, about her father, about her uncle, and we all agreed that it was best that she just, stay here, keep her head down, and just try to do what she could. When she told us what she could do with ghosts, well, she fit right in.
What can you do with ghosts?
I can bind them, she says. We just bound this one a little while ago.
So you're like Ghostbusters meets like Supernatural.
I guess. We just want to find out why this one's lingering around and set it free.
Quick question for you, Bobby, since you've been doing so much research on werewolves. How does one become a werewolf?
I think you're born with it. Before we go any further, you should probably give me an integrity check, just because of experiencing the supernatural here.
Sure. We're at the
breaking point. With resolve plus composure, you'd have +1 because your integrity is at 6. Yeah, you can probably, you're just witnessing the supernatural. It's bound, it's mild, probably in -1. So just resolve plus composure.
I'm fine.
Yeah. So you're probably spooked, I would imagine, at this point.
Okay. Do I get a beat for that?
You will. Yeah, you also get the spooked condition here.
Man, if this thing possesses me, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, real pissed. Is there any other way you can turn somebody into a werewolf besides being born with it?
I don't know, says Karen. After my mom and my aunt were attacked by the woman, my dad found me and he sat me down and he explained that it runs in our family, that it's in my mom's blood and my aunt's. She's what they call wolf-blooded, and that.
Is that what you are?
I think so.
Well, you've been bit, right? You said.
Yeah, and she kind of pulls it up. It never stops bleeding.
Maybe it's a trail.
Well,
for the one that bit you to find you. Maybe that's why she's able to find you as easily as she does.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep it washed and bandaged so that really thick so that it doesn't give off a scent. But
sure, but I think it's a supernatural thing probably. But according to all this stuff right now, and I'm just gonna put my arms up like looking at this shit.
Yeah.
So in the weeks that we've known each other, compared to the days that you've met Bobby here, you told him all that, but didn't bother to tell me this?
He already knew. He saved me from her. He knew how to kill her. At least I thought. And I only knew you for a few days, Elliot.
I see.
And he saved me, and he killed her. He knew a lot. They already knew about all this supernatural stuff. I didn't want you to be in any more danger than you already were.
Oh, you have no idea. Question for you about your uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Is he also a werewolf?
She nods. Yeah. Yeah.
And why does he want to find you so bad? What's the real reason why he wants to find you so bad?
I think he thinks it's safer for me if he's protecting me than if I'm just hidden.
Don't you think he's right? He's a werewolf. I've met your uncle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a conversation.
Uh-huh.
He really does think it's in your best interest to be with him. Now, I'm not going to let him know where you are, but he probably left some scent on me that he's probably going to find you too, because it seems like something that you guys, that werewolves do. But if you think this place is going to be the safest place for you, you might be wrong.
Well, says Bobby, as he still holds the silver axe, says, I don't know about that. And he walks over to a cabinet and he flips it open, and it's got like shotguns, handguns, like boxes of ammunition. There's hatchets. There's all sorts of things in there that is like, we're pretty stocked, man.
Fair enough, but remember this thing, this werewolf, walked away from you smoking it with your car and putting an axe through its chest. I don't think a pesky little bullet's gonna worry. It's gonna hurt it very much. Anyways, I think I should be leaving. You guys seem to have everything figured out. I think I'm gonna take my my leave here and leave you in good hands there, Karen.
Okay, but you know about this stuff now, Elliot?
I do.
Don't you
And I'm
want
gonna
to...
quickly learn as I'm gonna quickly forget, probably.
Well, don't you want to help us? I mean, she's suffering. She points to the ghost that's kind of spinning there. Yeah, man. He says we could use somebody else that's in the know.
What exactly do you think I know? You only know what you just told me.
Well, no, but now that you know, we could use another person. Right? He kind of motions to the chairs that are in the circle.
To play hunter here? And catch baddies? Like, is that what you want me to do?
Well, help release tormented spirits. That's what we do.
What do I get?
Well, there's one less spirit floating around. Safety in numbers is another thing you get.
Yeah, fair enough. But if I stay away from all of this, I probably will feel a lot safer, don't you think?
Well, yeah, it's your call, she says, I guess.
Yeah, maybe I'll have a change of heart. But at the moment, I don't know if I really trust you, Karen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too, Elliot.
All right. I will start heading towards the door.
Okay, so you head back upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And as you're walking up the stairs, you hear Karen call up. She's like, I was worried about you, Elliot.
I'm just going to keep on walking.
Yeah.
I'm going to respond.
All right. And you head out the door.
Yep.
Cool. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to give myself a huge sigh, like nice deep breath for all the shit I just saw and all the things that just happened there. And hop in my car and probably head back to Vinnie's.
Okay. Are you going to communicate with Volkus at all?
I'm gonna just type in, like, I can. He has a phone number, right? He gave you, right?
He gave you a number. Yeah.
I'm just gonna write. She's in safe hands, or she's in safer hands. Sorry.
Okay. Cool. All right. And you go head back there. As you're on your way back at a stoplight, you get a buzz on your phone, and it's from Volkus, and he says, "Where?"
Well, I'm thinking about my virtue of loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's going to bite me back in the ass later or not.
Well, that's the way the virtue works, right?
To my detriment.
Yeah. So if your actions during the scene reflect your virtue while posing you difficulty or risk, you regain all of your spent willpower. So if you're true to your virtue, even though it causes you risk, or it's difficult to be true to your virtue, you regain your willpower.
But if it's difficult to...
If it's hard for you to be virtuous. If because you follow it through, right? You remain loyal. Now, who do you remain loyal to? Do you remain loyal to what you said to Volkus, or do you remain loyal to Karen?
I don't really care about Karen. I really don't. I don't know. I think I don't like the way I'm feeling. I feel very betrayed.
Yeah.
By very betrayed by Karen. And I really don't think she gave a shit about me now. Because when she was saying, I was worried about you, like, if you were that worried, you wouldn't have left and remained like that, right? You just basically found another person to make you feel safe.
Yeah.
So really, I was just like a means to an end. Really didn't really care
got
about.
Used. Yeah.
Just got used. You know what? Chilton's books that I'm going to type back.
All right. And
But careful, it is armed.
The response comes back, "Thank you," and that's it.
Cool.
All right. So, yeah, you make your way over to Vinnie's shop. It's probably, by this point, you're looking at about 6 o'clock, maybe something like that, right? By the time you made your way to this store and stuff like that, or made your way back, maybe 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
Sun's going down.
Actually, also, can I say, like, before I end that text, I'm trying to think, like, tell her you caught my scent or something.
Okay. And you don't get a response to that.
Would that be a turning point for me or a breaking point, though?
I don't know.
Just curious. Look at my.
What are your triggers? Your personal triggers? I mean, it's certainly you're going to get back all your willpower for sure because you were loyal, and it's it was difficult.
Well, I did my worst thing. Look, what is the worst thing your character can imagine someone else doing? Abandoning a child. Did I abandon her?
Would you consider it that? I mean, it sounds like you're feeling triggered by it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a breaking point then.
I really did kind of abandon her, didn't I?
Well, you gave up on her for sure, right?
Yeah. So that would be what it is.
You spent the better part of this story so far looking for her.
Yeah.
And you're like, screw her. She was just using me, right? You just gave up on her. So you can very well abandon her to the werewolves, pretty much, right?
Okay.
So so that's a trigger for you then.
Do it.
You were acting in accordance with a virtue. You told Volkus that you would help him find her, right?
Yep.
And so you were being loyal. Okay.
Yep.
So that's how you can help justify it. You have no other, so it's your resolve plus composure plus 2.
Plus 2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So composure plus 2. Oops. 2. Submit. 2 successes.
There you go.
I'm only a lot of 1s today. Jeez.
Yeah, it's ugly. All right. So you do get a condition, and probably I would suggest guilty is probably you probably feel guilty about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Or shame.
Are you really terrified?
No, I'm not terrified.
Yeah, I mean it's guilty, spooked, or shaken are the conditions that really, unless you can think of another kind of condition that fits, but.
No, guilt is pretty good. I think it'd be guilt.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think if I find out something bad happened to her, and I'll be like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, and that would probably result in another breaking point.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna call this one "Throwing Karen to the Wolves."
I like it. That's a good one. Well, I was used by her. Like that's pretty shitty.
Yeah. I'm not.
I don't think she ever I don't think she cared at all then. Like she just wanted me to be there and acted all innocent. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, I found a new person to do this with, so fuck you. I don't give a shit. You don't need me.
So there's guilty, and there you go. Right. So while you're under the effect, so you're -2 to resolve composure checks against subterfuge. You're feeling so bad that it's affecting these things.
Sure.
If you make restitution for what you did, or you confess your crimes, that is, you confess that you basically abandoned her, right? Or you make restitution, that is, you go back and don't abandon her. That's how you resolve it. Until that point, you are at -2 to those things.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah. And spooked, just again, spooked as if you, in the pursuit of that ghost thing, right? Your fear and your fascination cause you to do something that hinders the group or complicates things, right? And again, that's because of that ghost that you witnessed there. You remember everything that they talked about, by the way.
Good.
All the information about werewolves, you remember seeing the ghost. That doesn't vanish from your mind at all. Likewise, you're still shaken by all the crap that you saw with Albert and all that stuff.
Yeah, I was going to break this guy's leg, though. I was really thinking about hitting this guy with his bat. Yeah,
you could still, but there you are.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. And, so you kind of make your way back to Vinnie's place there.
Okay.
And, like I said, it's about supper time is when you get there.
Sure.
So, nobody else is here.
I'll order in.
Okay. You bring some food in.
Send a message to Vinnie and be like, hey, I'm back.
Okay.
Got some interesting shit to tell you.
Okay. And unfortunately, you get an out-of-service notification.
You can't even get ordering in?
No. For the message to Vinnie, right?
Oh, okay.
You get a bounce back, essentially.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And, you order in, and you're there. The guys bring the trucks back and say, or pick them up and do their night shift or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
You're in the office and stuff like that, though.
Okay.
And, you got all the info that you need there. So your food gets delivered, you eat it all and the like. And while you're there, all of a sudden, this is probably closer to like, I don't know, 8:30, around there.
Sure.
The lights just all go out. It's black. Even the emergency lighting doesn't work.
Okay. Great. Check my phone, send another message. I think the lights went out.
Your phone's not even working.
My phone's not working?
Nope.
Okay, that's fucking odd. All right, well, I grab my bat, I guess, and I'm going to start moving towards the exit, I think.
Okay, cool. And that, my friend, is where we're going to call it, because that pretty well brings you in line with the other three. And so thanks to those that were able to join us for this third episode of this chapter. Again, if you like us, hit the subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of when you're going to hear from us again. And comments down below. Join us on our Discord. As always, I'm Magnum Pi, and I'm here with Dark Templar, and we are Initiative Zero.